So earlier today, I'm strolling the internet, looking for stories, looking to keep my attention. And shout out to Media Takeout. They never fail to do so. They are now known as MTOnews.com. And there was a story, written by an African-American writer, I believe. The name of that writer is Tiffany Brockworth. And it seems like the story has been edited since it has last been written. It was updated at least. But this particular person wrote this article called Black Women Over 35 Unlikely to Ever Get Married. It's a definitely catchy title. I wanted to read more into it. But I'm not here to disparage the sisters on this particular video. I mean, maybe that's what you're here for, but that's not what I'm here to talk about. There's a much more important topic if you'll just listen and stay here. But I'm not here to bash them about them being 35 and less likely to get married. Hello, that's Captain Obvious. Most women over 35 are less likely to get married if they haven't been married, right? This is the truth. Amongst all races and ethnicities, this is something that we know. But unlikely does not mean never. It just means the chances are less than 50%. So then, who? If she is likely to get married, who is willing to do so? Now, let me start with this because usually I hear many people. There's the swirling sisterhood who talks about black women need to explore their dating options. There are not enough available black men for African American women. Maybe black women should go to Africa. They should seek love in other places. They should go to different spots around the world and get a husband. But in looking at all of this, I'm looking for white men, right? I'm looking at an article. Maybe that white men are more likely to marry black women over 35. I'm looking for it in the article, and I can't find it. No, sir. White men are not looking to marry black women over 35. So surely I'm looking for Pookie and Ray Ray. Brothers getting out of prison. The adult boy. Or the article might refer to them as lower class guys, right? Poor. Looking for them, they are not there. Do you know who is the most available option for women over 35? Rich black men who make over $100,000 a year are the most likely candidates to accept and marry black women. Now, let me stop here because I talked about very recently, I at least mentioned it. My theory is that the growing interracial dating coming out of black men in America comes from those brothers from Africa or the Caribbean, since they are counted in our population. And it's hearsay that a lot of people think when a black man get 15 cents in his pocket, he automatically moving out and going somewhere. I'm talking about an African-American man, right? And you know, a lot of times black men get such a bad rap. But do you know who's the most loyal to black women out of any group? See, it's not white men who are bailing black women out. It's not African men who are bailing black women out. It's not Latino men who are bailing black women out. When it comes time to get married, 35, 25, whatever the age is, do you know who's doing it? It's black men. In the case of older black women, it's black men with resources who are more than likely going to marry you. And the people who did this study, Ivory A. Tolson of Howard University and Brian Marks of Morehouse College, the link is in the description. You can go find it for yourself. But here we go, though. Not appreciating these black men who, again, in my opinion, many of them were neglected coming up. You know, the guys that get all the play, as some of these women say, the guys who are sexy, the guys who are exciting, the guys who are poor or middle class, these brothers marry at a less rate. Number one, probably because marriage is on their mind. And number two, they can't afford to get married to you. But it's the brothers who a lot of times have been shunned out of the black community, who have been called names, been called lame, called boring. They're the ones who go out, establish a life for themselves, and after that woman who was 35 has had her fun, dating this person, dating that person, maybe got some kids, she still, after all of that, possibly has the absolute chance to get with the top-notch, top-of-the-line, 1 percentile of black men in America. And there's only one way I can explain that. Black men love black women. And I never, ever want to hear again that black men don't love them. We're not committed to the race. Black women is the only people committed to the race. Black men are not. It is bull stuff. Even the brothers who are married interracially and doing it at much more higher rates, those, I don't think those brothers are African American. Those brothers are Nigerian, are African, are Caribbean. And that was actually in the article initially, but it was removed. It was updated and taken out. Black men from Europe who are African or who are Caribbean and they come to the States, they marry out more, right? They don't have a sense of more of a black community like we do. And this is what I want to say. These black men who are actually providing resources to these women who probably are set in their ways, why is there no respect for these brothers, in my opinion? The article says that 88% of black men, African-American black men, okay, are marrying black women. Black men who make 6 figures or more marry black women at a rate of 85%, as opposed to black men who make less. Meaning that when a brother goes out and makes $1 million, meaning when a brother begs him out, goes out and make $10 million, what is that brother doing? That brother is partnering up with an African-American woman and bringing that money back to the community. He's having black kids. When he dies, he passes that money on to a black woman. And yet these same people will give brothers a damn bad rep. This is a black woman who wrote this article. This is not coming from me. This is coming from a black woman herself. And here's the thing. It just goes to show you, like Obsidian's been saying, who in black America black women should be going for. The guys who are poor, the guys who don't have a lot of skill set, the guys who don't have a lot of education. Hey, it's probably not a good idea to sleep with these guys. It's going to be a better idea to get with the brothers who are what? To get with the brothers who actually want to be in relationships. See, a lot of times, a lot of sisters want to chase for unavailable men. Okay? And I got to do a video on that. You know, you want to chase unavailable men who don't have anything. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing to chasing a guy who's unavailable and could potentially have something to offer. But chasing unavailable men that have nothing to offer, that's dumb. You see it all the time. Women fighting and going crazy over dudes who can do nothing for them but give them a baby, and that's it. Guy is not serious about life. He's not serious about commitment. He's not serious about relationships. But when black men get some money, the first thing that they're doing, according to this article, is coming back to the black woman and saying, baby, here, what kind of house you want? Baby, what kind of car you want? Baby, let me take you here and there. It's just true. You don't see a whole lot of guys that I know. I'm just talking anecdotally here. A lot of brothers who have a lot of money, you don't see a lot of single black men with a lot of money like that are not, maybe athletes, entertainers. Most brothers who have good in corporate America or make 100,000 or more. These are black men who are married to black women. Now you have your few who are interracial marriage or are single, but that is often not the case in my opinion. So this is what I'm talking about. Be appreciative of those black men who have done the right thing and are still showing that they are the most loyal to the race. Not white zaddy and not anybody else. Check out the article below. Let me know what you think. Guys, thank you for supporting the channel. www.patreon.com/Negro Manosphere. Support black male media. All my information is at the top of the comment there. Read the article. Let me know what you think. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at an all-time high. I'm out.